Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back for another Dre and Jay segment. So for today, we're going to be talking about the latest news regarding some of our comic book movies and shows that have either came out recently or are expected to come out, in the next couple months or next year. So first off, let's talk about Loki. So season ended last week. Javante, I want to ask you, what were some of your thoughts, takeaways from the show, likes, dislikes?
We'll start off. I have a new name. I go by Loki Variant Javante. That's what you should call me now. Loki Variant Javante.
This nigga.
No, but real talk, the show I thought was dope. Coming into the show, I know there's a lot of people like me that probably thought, okay, why do I care about Loki anymore? He's dead. Why should I care about this new variant of Loki? Being a Loki that we've seen already from the 2012 first Avengers movie and stuff like that. So the show does a good job of making you care for this character again. They didn't rely on, hey, it's Loki. You like him already, so you'll continue to like him. No, it actually did make you fall in love with a new character in itself of Loki, if that makes sense. The story was pushed a lot forward the MCU, and I'm happy that it did that. I feel like this is probably my favorite show of all of them. I enjoy Falcon Winter Soldier on a similar level. But this show really did a lot just for the MCU, and it really does push the MCU further and make you think what's coming next in the future, which we're going to talk about in a minute. I don't really have many dislikes right now. For me, the show was dope. I guess you could say it started off a little bit I don't think it really started off slow. I think honestly it had a good pace to it. Every week was exciting. I was intrigued every week. I don't think there was a week where I was like, okay, this was boring. I didn't need this. So overall, I really enjoyed the show, and I don't really have much negative to say about it, but I'm going to let DeAndre speak on it.
Yeah, I agree with pretty much all your points there about Loki. I feel like, we saw a character, and it wasn't the Loki who came from Thor Ragnarok, who we thought, oh, okay, he redeemed himself. He's kind of like that hero figure now. Yeah. So we saw a Loki that was straight out of the end of Avengers, pretty much, when he was trying to be a dictator, trying to be a ruler, and, trying to take over the world. So you see his character and what exactly, you see a lot of character development within him, and by the end of the season, you're thinking, oh my God, like he's actually fully redeemed himself in a way. Like he's actually more human, has this personality, actually cares for something or someone.
Not anymore. He did care for her.
Yeah.
She tricked him. That's why he'll become a trickster. Once again, stay being a trickster because he tried to care for somebody and she kicked it through a damn portal.
I don't know. He's still
no.
He got feelings for her still.
She literally used the man, kissed him. Then
she still had feelings for him.
Of course, but she tricked him. She played a trick on him. He tried to actually open up and be not a trickster, and she was a trickster. Yeah. So he still got screwed over.
Yeah.
But not to go off that. Go ahead, continue. My bad.
No, I mean this show honestly it shows how powerful what the power level is in Marvel. Like we thought that the Infinity Stones were everything; they were the most powerful things regarding the universe. And you see within the first episode, like, oh, these Infinity Stones are nothing but paperweights for some people in the TVA. So it really just shows how powerful the TVA and time and that construct is. And what I really liked about the show was the fact that it dealt with these constructs of time, yet it wasn't hard to comprehend. It was kind of simplified. It explained everything. I was never really confused. Regarding like the whole time and everything that they were trying to go through with the show, the variants and all that. Yeah. I enjoyed the show. I think it's probably my favorite Disney Plus Marvel show. Probably Falcon Winter Soldier comes second, then WandaVision. But love all of them, but Loki's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I think this show also did a good job. I said before, push the MCU forward, but it's a show that actually you need to watch. If you were thinking, oh, I could pass on Loki, Loki, you need to watch all the shows anyway because MCU, everything connects. But this show really gave out, which I was surprised, they really showed our next villain, our next true big time villain next to Thanos.
Yeah.
And King the Conqueror. We don't see King the Conqueror. We see a variant of him.
It's He Who Remains.
We see the variant, He Who Remains, one of the variants of King the Conqueror. But we get an idea who our next big bad guy is. So I think that was dope to put that in the show. I'm surprised they did that. It shows you how much the MCU really does care about these shows and doesn't just see these as, oh, just TV shows we throw out there to make a little money and stuff like that. They're actually putting real content, real stuff that's going to be in future films and stuff like that in these shows. So I thought that was amazing to see. And I know that Kevin Feige and them said that the shows were going to be mini movies pretty much and going to carry a lot of the movie weight. But so to see it actually be true and stick by that, it's nice to see.
Yeah. And obviously, by the end of the show, you see the multiverse is
Yeah,
branched
it's
out and it's here.
It's here.
So that's pretty much the next phase of Marvel and where it's going is that it's going to be the multiversal war.
It's changed everything.
Yeah.
The MCU's changed. Honestly, I got a lot of questions. I'm going to get to that later. I don't know if we'll get to that now, but
I mean, shit, we're talking about multiverse already. Might as well.
I mean, now I'm thinking, does Shang-Chi take place in a different timeline? It makes you start asking, does Eternals and Shang-Chi take place in a different timeline than what Spider-Man's going to take place in? You know what I mean? Like, that's just questions you're going to ask yourself now because...
That is the case because, I mean, you do see within Shang-Chi and you see Abomination and how he looks different. That could be a different Abomination
variant. And Wong's in that, too.
And
Wong's that's confirmed. Wong's in it. So that guy was Wong. But also, Eternals included. Like, I thought Eternals was going to be part of the MCU, like this main universe, but Eternals could be a whole different universe that we haven't seen yet. Like, I don't know because, like, there's so many different timelines now, and we know Spider-Man's going to have a lot with Doctor Strange. We already know Doctor Strange going to be in that a little bit, and they're going to have a whole lot of stuff going on. So you really just don't know which movies are going to be in which timeline. But I think it's kind of cool. It's going to be probably kind of tricky maybe at first, but I think it's going to be kind of cool to see that. Like, we don't know what's what. But I did watch a podcast on Disney's podcast where they had Kevin Feige on. They talked about the MCU, and he talked about how, like, you know, the head people run the, you know, these movies and stuff, like the directors and stuff, they all had to sit down and talk about like what's allowed in the rules of this multiverse and what's not allowed. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna do, man. I'm sure we're gonna see certain characters come back. I'm sure it's how we'll get Ironheart and stuff. Iron Man will get Ironheart from a different multiverse. We'll get I wouldn't be surprised we get what's his name either. This could be how you get your girl Jane Foster become
Lady Thor. I think she's gonna be Lady Thor regardless. And
how we know what timeline that's in? You don't know anymore what timeline anything's in.
Yeah,
everything could be anywhere now because with this,
it's all over the place. But I mean, I don't know. It's just it does change a lot, and I think you're gonna start questioning a lot of where shows take place and which characters are which. Like some characters you might see, could they be a variant of another character? So, I mean, it's very curious. I actually had a question when I was watching Loki, though. So, how come the TVA never captured Gamora? Because wouldn't she be a variant?
But that was supposed to happen. Remember, the TVA, it follows the rules of, like, what's supposed to happen.
Well, yeah. I understand Thanos' army is supposed to come down and all that. But Tony Stark snapped them away, and Gamora switched sides mid-fight.
That's supposed to happen.
So that was all. See, and that's a bullshit.
That's how the timeline works, though. They explain the TV. The timeline works like even the Kangs, like not Kang, the one.
But what I'm saying, it's different for Gamora because Gamora is a character who died, who is somehow still back in this universe. So it's kind of like Loki. Like they capture Loki.
No, but Loki did it on his own. Loki took on his own and changed his own fate. Loki took the Tesseract and went to a different time. Hers, she didn't change anything. She just followed her own time order, which is supposed to be, and it took her to that point. Mm-hmm. Loki actually went against the time order, which is what got him caught up.
I just think Gamora is maybe a very...
And Lokis are more dangerous, as we see in the show. Lokis are more dangerous. But also, he did take Tesseract and leave. Gamora was following a path of the timeline, pretty much. From how it's explained with how they explain it. So that makes sense more to me than... that's how I took it. I took it as, girl... She's on the run. Sylvie, she's on the run because they took her home. They took her home away, but then she escaped. Mm-hmm. So she's on the run. So that's why after her and him, he escaped on his own. So he's doing his own thing. It didn't follow the order of the timeline.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's how it works.
Gamora, I don't know. A part of me thinks that Gamora is low key a variant. Like she would be classified as a variant, but I mean, hey, that's a good explanation in a way.
I mean, they're all variants. I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah. You say that. But this also does help out with the whole. Everybody has a variant and there's alternate versions because you know how like everybody was pissed off about Kane the Conqueror and how Jonathan Majors was playing him. He was black and how he's supposedly Reed Richards' father. Well, technically, I mean, you could have it where the variant of Kane, there's a white variant because we saw with Loki there was a black Loki.
They showed. It could be, but they show all the. Remember, showing like on the diagram the Kangs all coming together. They all kind of look alike. So I don't know. So, but in that picture at the end, when we see with the TVA, the Kangs on the wall.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
yeah.
But also I think Reed Richards gonna be black. You heard about the Jar Jar Binks actor want to play him?
Yeah, I don't know.
John David Washington has said he wanted to play him. Like, there's a lot. We've heard a lot of black actors come out saying they want to play Reed Richards. They might be Reed Richards black.
You know why I'm kind of against it? Because the last time Fantastic Four had a black actor, that movie was ass. So
for who? You talking for Storm?
Huh? Motherfucker, Human Torch.
Human Torch. My bad, guys.
Yeah,
Human Torch. My bad. Human Torch. But that movie was just bad because bad. It wasn't because he was black. It was just because of a bad movie.
But still, it brings back those memories.
If you want to make, honestly, Fantastic Four is probably one of the things you can actually make wherever you want because it's all family based, but they're all different. They come together as a family, but they're all different. So if you want to make Reed Richards black,
I mean, hey, I'm here.
You possibly could do it with that. I mean, I mean, I'm not gonna get. I don't know. But I think they might make him black. We never know.
I'm just saying because it opens up that possibility where there could be alternate versions of Kane, and maybe there's an alternate version that's white, and that's how. And I enjoyed
I enjoyed our Kane variant that we got. I'm gonna stop calling him Kane. I gotta stop calling him that.
He who remains.
He who remains. My bad, guys. I enjoy that our version because in the comics there's a lot of different versions of Kane. Like. They're not just one solidified version, so you can get different versions. So I'm cool. I know a lot of people like worry like, would Kang be terrorizing and stuff like that? I think he still might be, but I also think, this show kind of a different side. I liked
I like him too. Yeah, and I think it does make him a bit terrorizing because of how calm he is. Like he just has this calm presence.
She fucked up too. She should have killed him.
Oh yeah, she should. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had helped him.
Everybody knows that she shouldn't have killed him, but at the same time,
some people think that she did the right thing.
Well, yeah, those people who think she did the right thing are the people who want fucking the multiverse and Spider-Man. So yeah, of course we're thanking her for that. But at the end of the day, like when we see heroes die in the future by Kane the Conqueror, it's gonna be Sylvie's fault.
It's gonna be epic.
Real point back. But no. Honestly,
Doctor Strange on his work cuff. Man.
Yeah, that's a problem, bro. Doctor Strange, that man probably thinking he probably thinking, damn, why didn't I just get my hands fits and just walk out that bitch? Why did I have to become the supreme sorcerer?
Like Jimmy Butler with dribbles on the table.
Yeah, that's Doctor Strange, bro. Like I don't know what. Go ahead, but I mean, it's just you have Wanda and her problems, and then Loki with his, and technically, I think my theory. You know how the end credits of WandaVision, how like she was, with the meditating and she had the book and was reading that, and her kids called out to her. I think her kids called out to her at that moment when Loki when the multiverse, when that multiverse split. That's when her kids, because in another reality, her kids became real. So
that's very possible. Yeah, that's very possible. Man, I think honestly, the MCU has opened up so many doors. And I think it's one thing. You gotta give a shout out to Kevin Feige, man, the MCU because. A lot of people, including myself, after Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, we lost that high. You know what I mean? Like, everything after that was kind of like never hit the same because that was the high of the high. And to see them come back with this and now get everybody excited again. Cause I know we were all saying like, okay, we still enjoy MCU and Marvel and stuff like that, but we weren't like, oh my god, what's coming next? It was like, okay, cool, I'm excited about the next movie and stuff like that. Now, everybody's excited about Spider-Man. Everybody got to see what's coming next with all these shows and with these movies because... Yep. Everyone got that high back again because you want to see what's going to happen next with all these variants in the multiverse. It's like it's a dope thing. It's cool that it shows how great that the MCU is and how great how good a job Kevin Feige has done to be able to keep the high and get the high back up there for a movie or a series or based like I don't know what you would call it.
Yeah,
based on like little storytelling. After like what you saga. Did, yeah, so saga after what you did with Infinity War and Endgame, like those being the high, I didn't think you get no high for real like that. Like, I knew you had a character to get there too, like villains, but like to do it like this is crazy, especially so early on. So that's really dope, man. It's
and I think
killing it.
Yeah, I think that because Kang is actually going to be an Ant-Man, so I don't know how Scott Lang and them going to deal with them, but. At the same time, it's a different variant, so maybe there's all these different variants. I think honestly, when you look at like the next few Marvel movies, maybe Kane is the villain in pretty much all of them. Like maybe it's a different version of Kane in every one of those movies.
But all Kane though. Huh? The only one that conquered the rest of them.
Well, yes, but they're all.
You can probably see.
Yeah, they all have evil intentions. That's what I'm saying. There's one powerful one. Because come on, if you put the most powerful one in the Ant-Man and the Wasp,
no, you're not gonna do it.
And Ant-Man ends up winning. Come on,
no.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you have these alternate versions who maybe they're not as bad as. The Kang the Conqueror, but they all have evil intentions as well. And I think maybe within the future of the MCU
but I don't think they all have evil intentions. Because even he said when they all first got together, they weren't on that stuff. Only one thought conquer all worlds.
Really? Okay.
Remember he said that? They were all like, we're going to get them, and one wanted to conquer.
Yeah, well, because in my opinion, I think the only one that was actually like... I won't say like he was...
That's why only one Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't think there was one like... I think all of them had evil intention, but the only one that was like, oh, okay, like he's somewhat good or in a way was the one that they were talking to.
I don't know, man.
So...
I don't know. It's curious. It's crazy, man. But it's exciting to see, man. I'm curious to see. I'm really excited about the Spider-Man movie now. Which I haven't read. I'm not
Yeah, they need to drop that fucking trailer now.
Not
right?
really. They got time.
Nah, at this point, dog, we are in fucking July.
We're close to
November, actually.
December.
Oh, is it December?
Eternals come out in November.
Okay. Either way, bro, that's yeah.
Why did
we don't even have a first trailer?
Yeah, smart. Why would you drop that right now? You gotta wait. They'll drop that after Shang-Chi drops. You gotta get. They already dropped Shang-Chi. They got Eternals. Like, you can't drop all 3 of your Marvel movies.
No, but I get it, because regardless when this trailer drops, like, it's gonna sell in the box office.
But I'm saying, you're gonna have people that are gonna forget about Shang-Chi. You gotta get Shang-Chi out there first, but you can't just jump to Spider-Man. You gotta get Shang-Chi out there first, let that make its money, do its thing. Then you can have the trailers coming. Then you can jump after Shang-Chi drops. Then you can do your Spider-Man.
From a Marvel and business perspective, it's a smart move. But I'm talking about as a fan.
I don't want to see it yet.
Like, shit, I want to see it.
No, I don't want to see it, because I think it might give stuff away that we don't know yet with the Eternals and Shang-Chi. I'm curious to see what Shang-Chi and Eternals going to be taking place in. What if Shang-Chi's not in this universe? And Spider-Man gives that away in the trailer. You're going to be like, what the fuck? I don't want to see that yet.
If there's anything that gives away in this universe, Loki already did that. So go ahead.
Oh, what Loki give away?
That there's a multiverse. So anyway.
But that's not the same thing.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, drop the Spider-Man trailer. Go ahead. No, I'm not saying drop that shit right now. Maybe next week or the week after.
Why would you drop it?
Drop that.
There's no damn sense.
Drop it within these next 2 weeks, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, Kev ain't dropping that shit. They're too smart for that, bro.
Uncle Kev.
It makes no damn sense.
Drop it.
He don't answer your phone call.
Drop it.
No, it don't make sense to drop it, bro.
Nah, you gotta drop it.
But what if it gives away? It's gonna give away spoilers.
Don't matter. Drop it.
You can't drop it to give away spoilers.
Don't matter.
That's why the DC all fucked up. Like your mindset. Let's just drop everything. Let's not hold off.
Don't put the DC like that. But good point that you mentioned DC, actually. So we actually have some recent news, and apparently we have our next Batgirl. Yep, so, In the Heights, Leslie Grace will reportedly star as Batgirl. I'm reading this article by Yahoo News, and they say, Gotham has a new hero. Leslie Grace, recording artist and star of In the Heights, was cast as Batgirl for a new superhero film from DC and Warner Brothers. Deadline reports, the news comes after several actresses were tested for the role this week. The lineup of finalists including Zoe Dutch, Haley Lou Richardson, and Isabella Merced. While the studio and Grace have not yet publicly confirmed the news, Deadline reports that the Rising Stars audition sealed the deal for her landing the role. Here's what else to know. Who is Batgirl? The most famous version of the superhero is known as Barbara Gordon, who Grace will be portraying, the daughter of Batman's ally and Gotham's police commissioner Jim Gordon. Per The Hollywood Reporter, the character has gone through many iterations, being introduced in 1961 as Betty Kane, then reintroduced in 1967 for the Batman TV show, played by Yvonne Craig. Alicia Silverstone then took up the mantle in 1997's Batman and Robin. A standalone Batgirl film has long been in the works, according to THR. Josh Whedon originally signed on to write and direct the project in 2017, but pulled out the following year. Who is Leslie Grace? Grace just made her film debut this year, playing Nina Rosario in the screen adaptation of Lin-Manuel Miranda's musical In the Heights, but she has plenty of experience performing as a singer and chart topper in the Latin music market. She released her first album when she was only 14, per The Hollywood Reporter, and she already has 3 Latin Grammy Award nominations under her belt.
Alright, that's enough.
Hold on, wait. Last note. Grace, who is Dominican American and was born in the Bronx, would be the 3rd Latina cast in a DC superhero role, according to The Wrap. She follows Sasha Calais, playing Supergirl in The Flash, and Rachel Zegler, who will star in Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Okay. Let's stop. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the first problem. I'm going to tell you. I'll break this shit down real quick and smooth for you. Right here. Why do I care about Barbara Gordon singing?
But no, it's just talking about like her accolades outside of it. But I mean,
this what got her the role? Because she got 3 Latin Grammy Award nominations under her belt?
I don't think that would get.
Let's be honest. Zoe Dutch probably was a better choice for this.
Well, they said they brought him in for screen test. and she apparently did the best out of all. Apparently.
Oh, my bad. Was that?
No, you're good.
Was it because of that, or was it because of
But also the directors, I think they're Latin, so as well.
Okay, so
maybe they favoritism. I don't know.
Eyes don't. It don't. Oh, yeah. It don't sound. It just seems a little like it's forced to me. I think.
But if you ask me, I personally, I wanted Zoe Dutch. If you ask me, Barbara Gordon, how she looked straight from the comics, Zoe Dutch.
And Zoe Dutch has done some films. You say what you want about Vampire. I like Vampire Cat. You say what you want about it. You say what you want about some other stuff she's done, Bad Grandpa, stuff like that. But like I think she's been solid in her film. I think she's a solid actress. Like she's not. I'm not saying she's the greatest thing ever, but I think she's solid. I think she could definitely play the role. But they want to go this route. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I'm curious to see it. I didn't watch In the Heights. I'm not into musicals like that. But, you know, I mean, this is what DC wants to do. This is what they're going with. I mean, all we can do is just wait and see if they got this, what they're gonna do with it, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no comment either here or there. We'll see, man. I hope it all works out for her. It seems like a lot of it's pandering a little bit, but
yeah,
you know, I don't know. We'll see.
No, I agree with you on that. I mean, I don't think that. I think that she probably did have a good screen test, and hopefully, she proved herself.
Yeah, they're saying that's what they're
doing. I mean, you know, in my opinion, I just.
Is it an HBO show?
Huh?
It's a movie or HBO?
It's Max? A movie coming to HBO Max, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, and I personally wanted Zoe Dutch to play her. Too. I think she looks the best out of like actual comic book material. Like she resembles the most. And as far as DC, they've done this before, and they've continued to do this, where they cast some people who outside the role when they could instead focus. If they want like diversity and all that, they can actually tell those guys' stories. I mean, I've mentioned this in.
They don't want to do that. They just want to jump to it.
And I mentioned this in the Superman video where they talked about casting Clark Kent as black when there's other characters who are black.
Nobody, yeah.
You know, actually, the biggest question I have with this is where is this Barbara Gordon taking place? Like, or if it's Barbara Gordon, I think it's probably gonna be. They said it's Barbara Gordon. But anyway, where this Barbara Gordon's taking place? Like, is it gonna take place within the DCEU? Because if that's the case, then you're gonna have to recast. J.K. Simmons, which pretty much I think he was pretty much done with playing Jim Gordon.
Back over at Marvel.
Yeah, right. And then you see in Robert Pattinson's The Batman universe, you have Jeffrey Wright playing James Gordon. So yeah, I wonder where this Barbara's going to take place.
I think Warner Bros. Is making mistakes making a mistake just by putting this stuff out there. If this is stuff you're thinking about doing, this is stuff I keep low key. And wait till what? See, I definitely would. If I'm DC or if I'm Warner, I want to see what my Flash movie is going to do first. If I'm a fan of DC, I want to see what Flash is going to do first before I know anything. I feel like this is all confusing. Like I don't really know what's
the Batman, because that's the first movie coming out.
The Batman has something to do with the Flash. I mean, that's a whole different.
I know,
universe.
but I'm just saying, as far as the DC, if you want to get DC fans hyped.
No, I'm not even. I'm not that way. I'm talking about like as far as like what's the future? Like what's the goal? What's the plan? Like. What's our timeline look like? What are we trying to do? Because you really don't know what DC right now. It's all over the place. You got Suicide Squad drop. You got this coming. You got people want. You got Suicide drop. You got this coming. You got Flash. You got the Batman. You got a lot of stuff coming out that's in all over the place. So it's like they need to get organized and tell people like Bill put things in perspective. This is news I would drop after I dropped the Flash and people have seen my Flash movie and then they understand like what direction are we going right now. We don't know what DC is trying to do with their universe. If they're still trying to make a universe. If they're doing solo films just like a solo, everybody has their solo universe, that's cool too, I think. I think that can work. I don't think you have to make it all connect. But the fact is, we don't really know what's what. So, I mean, because I'm doing like this. If this HBO Max thing, this might be a movie thing also then. They might bring this to like their future film characters. You know what I mean? Like they might combine this with future film characters. So, I'm just curious to see what they're going to do, man. With DC, I really am just confused on what the plan is and what the goal is. Yeah. I don't think nobody has really an idea what their goal is.
I mean, I'm kind of just pissed about the whole pandering because, you know, I look at back when they did the Justice League and Josh Whedon one, and you saw how many, like, African-American or just Asian, like, Ryan Choi's characters, how many actors and actresses were cut out of Josh Whedon's version. And that's something that Ray Fisher was very outspoken about, was the lack of diversity that Josh Whedon was, including in his movie compared to what Zack Snyder had originally. And Warner Brothers basically shut out Ray Fisher, and they've shut him out ever since. But you do this instead to try to redirect from it, So I feel like this is kind of one of those things where it kind of panders to our audience and tries to gain favoritism for something. You try to bury the hatchet with Ray Fisher. You try to bury it by putting something like this. But I have nothing against Leslie Grace. If she amazes in the role, I'm here for it. I'm used to actors proving me wrong. Yeah,
I mean, if she does a good job, I'll definitely, I'm not talking about her. I'm just more curious what DC's trying to do with their universe.
Yeah,
more than anything, it's not about her trying to get her getting the role or the Batgirl. It's about what's the plan. Like, is what's the name movie still happening?
Who?
Damn, black woman. Can't think of her name. The one I was supposed to do the New Gods.
No, that movie got shut down.
Okay, I got shut down. So all we know for sure, we have Aquaman coming, The Flash coming.
You should look up DC's slate they had on Wikipedia.
I saw James Wan talk about Aquaman a couple of days ago, or something like that. I saw him talk about like Aquaman.
Yeah,
what's coming with that?
Aquaman actually really cool. Jason Momoa, I think he's doing blonde for this movie. Because he talked about it on Instagram. I don't know, maybe he's going with the blonde tips
yeah.
Or maybe he's dyeing it full blonde. If he dyes it full blonde, that'd actually be kind of dope.
Yeah. I think everything's just kind of a mess, bro, honestly. Because we don't know what that universe is still. Does that still exist, that universe?
The Aquaman?
Yeah, because
I'm guessing.
That involves Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck.
And that's what kind of confuses me, is the fact that they want to move on from Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, but you want to keep going with Aquaman, you want to keep going for Wonder Woman, and you want to keep going with The Flash. So
you know why
I think maybe The Flash is probably going to answer all.
You know what they should do? Similar to Marvel, they should
restore the Snyderverse.
They should have made Flash a TV. They should have put Flash should have been like HBO Max top tier TV show once a week episode.
Well, the problem with that is because they don't want it to compete. They don't want it. If you put a Flash TV show, then guess what? You're gonna compare it to the Flash TV show.
I heard that shit was bad. I know the trend about the lightsaber.
Originally, the Flash was a good show.
Okay, but you tell people this is
now, yeah.
But you're talking about people. This is like our Flashpoint Paradox movie. Like, it's like a breakdown into episodes.
Yeah, but
you probably need that to explain all this.
Regardless, you're gonna get that comparison. Regardless, people are gonna compare.
Yeah, but
and if you shit on CW, then that hurts Warner Brothers in a way, because it shits on CW's Flash. But so either way, it's a
lose-lose. But at least with the show, you can literally. You have, like, a movie, you only have, like, at most 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 25 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes to be able to break down everything. Especially with Flashpoint being such a big storyline. If you have a TV show, you can literally break that shit down in 10 episodes, an hour each, or 45 minutes each, and really break some shit down to be able to get an idea of what's coming next for your universe. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem right now with DC, is that you just don't know what the fuck's coming. I don't know what's next.
This is Wikipedia's. When you type in DCEU, this is what it brings up for other films in development. The Amazons. In December 2019, Patty Jenkins announced a Wonder Woman spin-off film focusing on the Amazon race on Themyscira. Jenkins is attached as executive producer with the story for the project plan, though she is not sure when production will begin. She later said that she and Jeff Johns had written the story with the story arc that follows the first 2 Wonder Woman films and will be followed by the 3rd movie. She further stated she will not direct the film, though she will serve as producer. I ain't heard shit about the Amazon since.
It's not coming. Patty Jenkins was for Star Wars, bro. She ain't doing that shit no more. She doing Star Wars now, bro.
Batgirl. So we just got that recently, so I guess that's only one coming true. Blackhawk. I don't know who the fuck that is, but I feel like we should have a Superman, another Man of Steel movie before we have a Blackhawk movie.
Just reboot this shit, bro.
Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's a dope character. I actually like Blue. So
Blue Beetle don't know a movie right now.
But yeah, agreed. I don't think he.
There's other characters that you need to develop the main core first.
But that movie's not going to be released till 2022, 2023.
That shit never see the light of day, right? That shit never coming out.
Booster Gold.
That shit never coming out.
I'll
tell you I can tell you right now what's gonna see the light of day.
They had in December 2016 a Deadshot movie.
That ain't seen the light of day.
That ain't seen the light of day. Gotham City Sirens.
That ain't seen the light of day.
Even if it does, I kind of don't want to see it, especially if it takes the same direction that Birds of Prey
Trust me, that shit ain't seen the light of day.
But
I think Harley Quinn them are done. I think she's pretty much done with DC after this movie. I think this Suicide Squad might be the last thing she gonna be touching.
Green Lantern Corps.
That ain't coming.
We ain't even get. You
didn't get that shit to Justice League. They ain't give you that shit. That would have soon.
Our Man. Who the fuck wants to see Our Man?
All this shit ain't coming, bro.
Lobo.
Cool character, but
Nightwing.
Definitely don't need it right now.
Plastic Man. Come on, man. Who's in charge, man? Static Shock. Okay,
Static. You don't need Static Shock right now. You need to develop some shit first. Some shit need to be developed first.
Supergirl.
The problem with this list.
No, but no. Hold on. I'm gonna shut you up on that in a way, because you look at superhero films. I know, like, the MCU and the cinematic universe, ever since then, I kind of feel like it's hurt a lot of films in general, because what did we have back then? When we had Spider-Man in the early 2000s, we had Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, we had the X-Men. None of those shits were connected. They were just superhero films that got released, and people loved them. But now, I don't see...
In some way.
Yeah,
they were good for their time, yeah.
But I don't believe that every fucking, like... You can drop a Static Shock movie and you have to wait because you have to establish a universe. You can just drop a Static Shock movie if you want.
I completely agree. I don't think I said you don't have to connect your universe. The thing is that Marvel has done it so well that not even just comic book movies. Everybody wants to connect the multiverse. Have their own. Yeah, Fierce just announced they want to make a horror version of the MCU on Netflix.
Yeah,
everybody wants connection.
That's fine because it's Netflix. It's different.
No, but I'm saying everybody wants a connection. But yeah, MCU.
But what I'm saying is everybody's done it. Well, people are doing it, but
nobody has done it
successfully. As Marvel. You look at fucking what's it called? Universal Studios and how they try to do the MonsterVerse.
Yeah, failed.
And they started with the Mummy, and that shit failed.
But the part of it is this. You have to start with the base. You have to start with the origin of your characters. Think about Marvel, and the thing about Marvel that makes it so crazy, not to give Marvel no more credit or no dick sucking Marvel, but give Marvel credit. They literally did it with characters when they didn't even have certain characters' rights yet. They didn't have Spider-Man, they didn't have X-Men, they had no Top Guns. That's why I said Warner Bros. They have all the top guns. They have the Batmans, the Superman, they have all the top guys.
You know what the problem is with that? Is because even if you build an established cinematic universe, regardless, people want it to be like Marvel. Even if you build a cinematic universe. So, you saw what Zack Snyder was doing with the DCEU. Regardless, how everybody felt. DC is dark. Y'all, people need to understand that. DC Comics has always been dark. So, a darker universe made sense. I approved of it. Man of Steel, good movie. Don't know why it gets so much hate. Good movie. Batman vs Superman, okay. It kind of fucked up. But Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition is a better movie, and I feel like if Batman v Superman was named Batman and Superman, it probably wouldn't have gotten that bad of reviews. Zack Snyder's Justice League, amazing.
Okay.
Wonder Woman, great. 84, not so great. Okay. Aquaman, good. So I feel like if anything, DC has had more good than bad.
Let me explain why this shit doesn't work. Let me explain. I get what you're saying. And DC don't the dark thing doesn't work because people don't mind the darkness. The Dark Knight trilogy is dark. The Heath Ledger Joker is dark. Bane was dark. Those are dark characters. That's some dark stories.
Okay.
The thing is, you have to give people a reason to care for your character. You can't just tell me that's Batman. I gotta care about because he's Batman. Why do I have to care about this Batman? I know I care about Batman. Why do I care about this Batman? Superman? Oh, I like Superman. You care for Superman. I care for Superman, right? We care for Superman.
Why do you have to care for everyone? Like every time?
Because that's what makes a character great.
I'm saying is there's a different comic book version. So like you saw in this Batman, Frank Miller's Batman. Of course, Frank Miller's Batman is not the likable Batman.
That's fine. I'm not saying you have to care from that way. I'm not saying you have to like. I'm saying you have to care. You have to make me want to care about that character. I don't care if he's bad or good. It's like with Loki, the Loki series. I had to care. You can't just say, "Oh, that's Loki." You care about Loki. That's your guy. Go and like him. Okay. You had to make people like they did. Make you reconnect with this new Loki and like this new Loki. Same thing with Superman. Just because Superman's been a great hero for over 70 years, you can't just expect people to say, "Oh, that's Superman. I'm with it." You have to find a way to reconnect this new Superman with people and make people feel some type of way for this Superman, with this Batman, with this Wonder Woman, with these characters. Wonder Woman did well, and people care about that Wonder Woman.
I'm just gonna say this.
I know
I care for the Superman.
I get that. And there's people out there that care for. I'm just saying there's people out there that don't care about. I'm just saying if you're gonna build a foundation, you have to get the characters that people. And you have to make the characters.
But
people care about.
You know what my problem is? I feel like they gave up too soon. If people didn't like Superman, then they should have found a proper balance.
And you gave the wrong guys Superman. You gave Zack Snyder Superman. You should give Zack Snyder Superman. Let's be real. Superman, Zack Snyder does a lot of dark. He does great in dark films like The Watchmen. Great film.
Yeah.
Imagine you Zack Snyder Batman.
Yeah, he'd be great as
Batman. Superman's such a lighthearted character. And I understand you don't have to make him be a damn scout boy and a goody boy.
Scout.
A Boy Scout. A Boy Scout. Yeah, sorry, my bad. But you have to have that light, that light still with him. He has to have that light. And a lot of people felt he didn't have that light with him.
Well,
that's how people felt, though. I'm just saying. My point is still,
I felt different.
If you want to tell individual stories, I'm all for that. I think that can work. I don't think you have to make everything connect. But if you're going to make it connect, you can't do it like this. You have to do it from the ground up. You have to get Green Lantern. You have to get Flash. You have to get your basic characters, all their films first. But the problem is DC wants to rush it because they're so behind Marvel now. Marvel's literally in what, phase 4?
Yeah.
They're literally in phase 4. Marvel has done such a great job. They're so high up here now at this point. They're just trying to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Because they're trying to catch up like this, and that's how just build like this has no stability. You knock that shit down, it's coming down. You know, Marvel has built ground up.
But you know what? I'll give Zack Snyder. At least he had a plan. He had a plan with all his characters. He had even the fucking Atom. He had a plan for that.
He did. Yeah,
get his own solo movie. So I mean, at least he had a plan for characters within his movie and for them to branch out and have individual movies for themselves. So that's one thing I'll give Zack Snyder over the fucking Warner Brothers because I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do right now.
Yeah, but Zack Snyder did his thing, bro. The problem is Warner Brothers needs for their DC universe. They need a guy to be somebody to They need somebody to run production and be like the head guy, putting everything together, telling you what plans work, what we doing, what we're not doing, what's the rules, how we're like. They need a Kevin Feige, bro. Yeah. They need a Kevin Feige in their universe, just like Star Wars. Star Wars has got a lot better. Why? Star Wars has who? Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni be able to keep things and say, hey, this is Star Wars. We need to do something like this. This is what we need to do next. Stuff like this. This is what Star Wars fans want to see. They need a guy like that at DC. I don't think they have that guy.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem.
Well, here's hoping that they find someone.
Yeah, hopefully they figure it out, man.
Jeff Johns definitely ain't it.
They have a lot of great characters over there, man. It's just sad to see them not get used like they should be.
Yeah, it's honestly disappointing. But, moving on and with DC, that we do have something to look forward to, and that's DC Animated Universe, which has always been good. Never has let me down.
Yeah.
So... regarding DC Animated Universe, DC Injustice movie has casted its characters for the animated movie. The feature is based on the popular Gods Among Us game as well as Tom Taylor's Gods Among Us Year 1 comic. So let's see. So it's inspired by NetherRealm Studios' Injustice Gods Among Us video game and the best-selling DC comic art there, like I said. The story takes place on an alternate Earth where the Joker has tricked Superman into killing Lois Lane, sending the hero on a rampage. This unhinged Superman decides to take control of Earth for its own good, leading Batman and his allies to attempt to stop him. Injustice is produced by Warner Brothers Animation and DC and Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. The upcoming Justice animated film voice stars Justin Hartley as Superman. A lot of these characters a lot of these actors, I didn't really know. I had to look them up. Justin Hartley, if you haven't seen him, I believe he's in what's that show on ABC or NBC with the family-driven drama.
This Is Us?
This Is Us, yes. This Is Us. That's what he's on. Anson Mount as Batman. Don't know who that is. Laura Bailey as Lois Lane. And Ramakrishna Zach Callison as Damian and Jimmy Olsen. Damian Wayne, Jimmy Olsen. Okay. Brian T. Delaney as Green Lantern. Brandon Michael Hall as Cyborg. Edwin Hodge as Mr. Terrific. And Killer Croc. Oh, yeah. Mr. Terrific and Killer Croc. Oliver Hudson as Plastic Man. Jillian Jacobs as Harley Quinn. Yuri Lowenthal as Mirror Master. Flash and Shazam. Yuri Lowenthal. I think he was the guy who voiced Spider-Man, or Peter Parker in the Spider-Man video game that just came out a couple of years ago. Derek Phillips as Nightwing, Aquaman. Kevin Pollak as Joker and Jonathan Kent. Anika Noni Rose as Catwoman. And I know that name. She voiced Tiana in Princess and the Frog. Reed Scott as Green Arrow and Victor Saz. Varen Tahir as Ra's al Ghul. Fred Tatasciore as Captain Atom. Janet Varney as Wonder Woman. And Andrew Morgado as Mirror Master Soldier. Rick Morales, known for Mortal Kombat Legend, Scorpion's Revenge, is producing. Justice League Darts, Matt Peters is directing from a script by Batman Hush scribe Ernie Altbacker. Also producing is Jim Creed with Sam Register executive producing. Injustice is expected to debut on home entertainment this fall. Oh shit! So, yeah, and this is our first image. That nigga Superman looked pissed. Mm-hmm. But it looks good. It actually it looks like the same animation that they have for the Mortal Kombat movies.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm excited for the trailer. I'll definitely check it out. I like the people that they got working on it from Batman Hush. I think these are all good films from Batman Hush. Scorpion's Revenge was a good film. What else was on there? I forgot. I've seen most of these. These are all pretty good animated films. So Justice League Dark is cool. So I'm curious to see how this is gonna work. I think it's gonna be really good. The game is fun, of course, but I think they're gonna do a job, man. DC really they don't mess up when it comes to animated movies, so I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna. I'm giving it already the praise, like it's gonna be good. I'm excited to check it out. Definitely wait for the trailer to drop.
Yeah,
and I'm all for it.
Yeah, definitely seen by this animation. Like if it follows Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, then this movie is gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be rated R, or it should be at least.
The hell what rated R?
I don't know because the fact that it's Injustice and Superman.
Injustice was rated R. Them game was PG. I think like T15.
I don't know.
They ain't show anything really.
Well, that's what I would love to see them go full out with this because obviously they won't show this shit in the movie. So
yeah.
I say fuck it. I mean, Superman putting a hole through Joker's chest. I want to see that shit. I want to see that.
They probably show like a shadow like they did in the game.
Nah, I want to see that shit. I want to see blood flying. And Superman is evil, man. In this one, I want to see him fucking shit up.
If they take that storyline, though.
Honestly, hey, just copy Invincible. Just copy Omni-Man from Invincible.
No, you're definitely not getting
you'll be fine. And this will be fine right here.
No, you ain't getting that. They can't do Superman like that, bro. Superman has too much... kids love Superman.
Nigga, it's an alternate universe. God's among us. Hey, them kids must not have heard of Injustice. They about to hear about that.
Injustice they have blood in it and stuff like that, though. Yeah. It wasn't dark like that. Even the scene with Superman, it's literally a shadow. You don't even see it, technically.
But what I'm saying is, dog, why not? Why not?
Because it's Superman, my guy. The only way you get with it's Batman. He's dark. He's your truly dark character. Superman's not dark like that. You can't do it with Superman.
That's the point, my guy. It's Injustice. This Superman has lost it.
I get that. No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying I don't think they'll do that because of the fact that Superman's a character that's very...
Hey, if I can watch Wonder Woman... And I'm talking about that Wonder Woman with Kerry Russell playing her. That animated one where she fights Ares.
I don't know about it.
If they can make that shit bloody, where she could chop off that nigga's head and all that, we could see
Superman's
Superman.
Different style though, bro. That's a Boy Scout. That's the Boy Scout, is it not?
Yeah, and I'm tired of Boy Scout Superman.
That's who the fucking character was in. You like the character? That's what the character was. The creator was created like that, was he not?
You're right, but why do you think I love Zack Snyder's Superman?
It's a different take on him. Okay,
exactly, it's a different take.
But the character of Superman has always been like that.
But at least with Zack Snyder,
he's supposed to be something you strive to be.
Okay, but with Zack Snyder's Superman, I get why some people are mad because like if that's the main Superman within that universe, but this is a Superman in an alternate universe that is hell bent on destroying the world because he lost Lois Lane. Well, actually, he got tricked into killing Lois Lane by the Joker. If spoiler, I mean, if you guys,
I don't know, man. I'm curious to see it though. I don't really know much about the. I mean, I play the game, of course, but like, I don't know, man. When it comes to Superman, it's a weird thing, man. Because I don't feel like there's people that like the original, the '70s Superman, '80s Superman, that don't like the Batman still, and you got people that don't like those that like Man of Steel. That don't like the original Superman. So I think it just depends on what your preferences is, what your Superman is, what Superman to you. So I'm excited to watch it. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'm curious to see, man. If they made it rated R, we'll see that trailer with rated R or not. We'll see that red banner. We'll see.
I'm hoping it is. All right, and next we have Flash set photos. Just taking a look at some if you haven't seen them. Apparently, I don't know if this is an alternate Barry, or if that's if that's Barry from the past or the future. Probably Barry from the past. I don't like how he looks in this damn.
Maybe it's throw back in the 90s. I don't know, but I don't know what the Flash is doing. I haven't really keep up with that much Flash news.
The Batmobile. I do like Sasha Calais Supergirl suit. It's actually kind of dope. I'm actually a fan of it.
But just DC always does good with the suits. Let's see what the movie
My
gonna be.
my only problem is y'all niggas so quick to dismiss Zack Snyder and dismiss Henry Cavill, but y'all over here taking that nigga's inspiration for the Superman suit.
Hey, bro.
Like, come on.
They don't want that Snyder Cole no more. Snyder Cole's over ruining other Warner Bros. projects.
Shit.
They tried to ruin Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, did they?
They were like, hey, release. They're like, hey, restore the Snyderverse.
Hey, well,
they were trying to ruin that release.
Well, did it ruin it? No.
It did, but they were trying to. The fact that you have that toxic fan base trying to ruin it, that's kind of scary, ain't it?
And lastly, Spider-Man Far From Home suit.
I saw the hot toy. It's a hot toy.
Apparently, the hot toy had a leak where like it showed.
It's not a leak. It shows.
If you zoom in and maybe I think it's Doctor Strange or Andrew Garfield or something like that.
No, it is. So the new Spider-Man hot toy for Spider-Man No Way Home. It's a black suit.
Or No Way Home. Far From Home.
It's a black suit with gold trims around it. It kind of reminds people of a Killmonger suit from Wakanda, like a vibranium suit. Also, the fact I'm big on hot toys. I like hot toys. I can't collect them right now, but eventually I do want to collect them. But what happens is like so basically some of the parts that comes with it are like that go to his chest, like are like what Doctor Strange uses for like to create the you know what I mean. So I think that's why people are like assuming like Doctor Strange must have like had something to do with the suit, and he has like the red gauntlets. Like I guess might be like the time travel. So I don't know what it's gonna do.
You know,
it's very interesting to see.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all here.
I like the suit though. I'm cool with it.
No, I'm tired of Spider-Man.
I don't like the red. I think the red on it makes it look kind of weird, but I don't mind the black and gold.
What happened to Spider-Man just wearing the red and blue suit?
Because bro, it's not the same. I think this is the MCU Spider-Man. He's based around Tony Stark. Tony Stark changes suits every movie.
But you can talk about Superman and his morals and all that. How this niggas fall in love with this Superman and this icon. This icon at Superman.
Is Spider-Man the same character he's always been?
Yeah, but I mean the red.
We're talking about a suit.
Yeah, the red and blue suit. It's always been Spider-Man to me.
Okay, yeah, but
I'm just in my opinion.
And people like the Superman with the black suit. I like black suit Superman anyway.
Actually, I like red and blue, but I actually don't mind black suit for a short period of time because the black suit in the comics was meant for to rejuvenate him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Spider-Man, I don't know. I feel like in a way, the only reason why they keep making new suits and new movies is to sell toys.
Well, also it makes sense for the character because Iron Man was the person who created his first suit. Think about it, he created his suit again in Far From Home. Yeah. He creates his own suit because it's like what Tony Stark would do. It's all Tony Stark's technology.
Yeah, but
the suit talks to him, bro. It's not like the normal Spider-Man suit. Think about it, Tobey Maguire's suit don't talk to him. Yeah. There's Andrew Garfield. His suit actually talks to him. It's a Tony Stark built suit.
Oh, no,
it's part of the Tony Stark, like the whole universe where Tony Stark has basically set everybody up.
I mean, hey, it looks cool, but at the same time,
the red just throws you off. It's just red that throws you off. Take the red off, it'd be straight. But I don't know if you notice the details. It might be a Wakanda suit.
Because even when I play the Spider-Man video game, like I love all the alternate suits I get to wear, but at the same time, most of the time I wear them for a brief period because I always return to the red and blue suit.
And also you got to think like this, bro. You're gonna have 3 Spider-Mans possibly in a movie. You gotta have everybody. You gotta make your main Spider-Man stand out, right? Yeah. You can't have 3 Spider-Mans in red and blue suits. Somebody gotta stand out. But you notice all close. I can't get that close to it. You see how there's like all that extra stuff in it. It like the Killmonger thing, don't it?
Yeah.
Details instead of the black.
Yeah, it does look like that.
A lot of people think it might be a vibranium suit. Which I mean, shit. At this point, Wakanda's
they made Sam's suit.
Yeah, I'm saying it's pretty much either It's Wakanda making suits or Tony Stark doing his suits. I mean, nobody really making their own shit.
Well, Tony Stark can't do his suits considering he's 6 feet under. But
well, not Tony Stark, but Stark Industries. It's Stark technology that's being made for these Spider-Man suits and shit. Yeah. But I don't mind this. I think it looks good. I like the suit.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Don't get me wrong.
I like that red in there. Take that red off. Yeah, we good.
Don't even like I said. I love the suit. It's a great suit, but I just missed the whole classic.
See, and red like portal things coming out of it. Like that's what it's gonna be like. The gauntlets. I think it's like to be able to create things. It's crazy.
But yeah, I'm curious to see how this movie is going to be. I'm excited for the trailer. Kev, release it.
We don't need it now.
But anyway.
So I don't think this trailer's not dropping not till after Shang-Chi drops. Shang-Chi's gonna come up for this comes out.
Being honest, they probably will release this trailer. They probably will release it during Shang-Chi.
No. This will come out after Shang-Chi has done its 4 weeks at the box office. It made its a quick 500 billion.
What did you just say? 4 weeks in the box office? Do you know? Okay, hold on. So by that logic, because you said Shang-Chi comes out with September I don't know what day. 3rd, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way. So 4 weeks of the month. That's end of September. That's October. That's 2 months out. And you
Great!
And you gonna release the first trailer?
How many trailers you need for Spider-Man, bro?
Nigga, I need at least 2.
Why?
Well, if
It's Spider-Man. This shit sells regardless.
With this movie, I just need one. Well, I'll probably just need one. But still, I need it early.
Bro, I can drop you a trailer.
Anyway,
okay, look, here.
Anyway, no, also... I'm gonna say this: if they do release a Spider-Man trailer, I don't want to see Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield.
That's my point.
I want to see that shit in the movie.
Then how do you drop 2 trailers and not show any footage?
I said drop one. Drop one is fine.
No, look, this is how you drop it. I said 4 weeks, right? So change it out for. You have September. You have October. You drop it October. You drop it in October. You can drop it on Thanksgiving during NFL Sunday, on NFL Thursday on Thanksgiving.
Nope.
You wouldn't want me to drop it on Thanksgiving.
Hold on. You said Thanksgiving?
No, trailer 2. You first drop the first trailer 4 weeks after Change has been out. Drop the first trailer. Second trailer should be coming out Thanksgiving Day. Because trailers come out November 14th. Thanksgiving Day, second trailer for Spider-Man.
How about a teaser? Can we get a teaser trailer?
Why,
nigga? I need something to see.
But why? We really haven't had Shane yet.
Just give me it could be a character voiceover. I don't know. Just give me something.
You're not getting a character. You're not getting. You have 3 MCU movies coming out this fall. You're not getting a trailer to the movie comes out December before we get the other 2 out.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't.
The trailer.
No, you don't. We don't need the trailer, bro. You don't need the trailer, bro.
I need it now.
You're over exact. You don't need. Okay, for example, Halloween. People were talking about Halloween drop the trailer. We're going to drop the trailer. We're going to drop the trailer. How Halloween did drop the trailer?
It's different though because Halloween was released. It was supposed to release last year, and they dropped a little trailer last year, teaser last year. So
no, but then after that, it's literally we just got that trailer literally 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
In July.
Yeah.
It comes out September.
Yeah.
2 months before.
Yeah.
And you tell them to drop Spider-Man in July when it comes out December.
Yeah.
You tripping. That ain't how it works.
It's different. Superhero movies are different.
No, I gotta make my money for Spider-Man's gonna sell regardless. I ain't got Loki. I can show you just a Spider-Man outline of the logo and then call it a day and you'll going to see it.
We had a Batman trailer and that shit was only 20% filmed.
He was lying. That shit was more than 20% filmed. And that shit, we ain't seen shit since then, have we?
You're right.
You know why?
But let me ask you this. Has Batman been like one of the most anticipated movies due to that trailer?
No, it's not because of the trailer.
Because let me ask you this. Was niggas talking about Batman before that trailer dropped?
We were all curious about what the fuck it was going to be. Yes,
but were we excited about it until the trailer dropped?
We still think... DeAndre, this is the thing about Batman.
Stop acting like your ass ain't...
No, I'm not. I'm going to say it, but let me explain. Batman's Batman. It's going to sell regardless. Just like
Spider-Man is Spider-Man. Spider-Man's going to sell.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need to see Spider-Man.
What the fuck?
They had to show Batman because this is a new Batman. Robert Pattinson. Spider-Man. We've seen Tom Holland. We know Tom Holland's going to be. Have you not seen Tom Holland Spider-Man before?
You're right. No, honestly, I've been disappointed with the past 2 Spider-Man.
Okay, but you've seen him. You know who he is. Robert Pattinson was a new Batman. They're like, oh, what the fuck they going to do with him? They had to do that shit because they needed to drop that shit. And his movie was come out last year. Or beginning this year.
Look, my guy, I just need a teaser. Give me a 15, 30-second teaser. I'll call it a day.
What's this bitch ass nigga want to talk about?
That's what
Dwayne Johnson want, man. I'm done with this nigga, bro.
Nah.
This nigga said he ain't doing the Fast and Furious franchise.
He
said he ain't doing the
circling back to DC, so Dwayne Johnson calls Black Adam the hardest undertaking of his entire career as his film just wrapped recently.
Wow, he had actually acting that motherfucker?
Huh? You really hate this nigga.
No, I'm a little hot. I like the Rob. I'm a little hot right now. He said he ain't coming back for the Too Fast.
As he shouldn't. I wouldn't come back to that shit show. Fuck that.
To the shit show.
Yes.
Like he wasn't a part of that shit.
No, he was actually in the ones he was in. He was actually pretty good. I don't know mine.
Daddy's gotta go to work now.
Okay, Okay, the 5th one.
The motherfucker flew out the building. Look, they got the fucking machine. So the animals go out the roof.
Okay.
He was doing the same shit.
Yeah, the 5th one was fun.
Stop.
But anyway, no, I like how you bring up all this ridiculous shit that happens in the movie.
No, I'm not tripping. I'm not saying it's bad. But I'm saying because you always say, "Oh, it's good right there, it's good right there." My point is, bro, this man literally made his own. He made his own spinoff, and now he wants to dip because he don't want to join Vin Diesel no more. Take a back seat.
Yeah.
He made Hobbs and Shaw, so he must not care. He must like the Fast and Furious franchise.
Mm-hmm.
He
just doesn't like Vin Diesel's ass.
I see. He has to take that back seat.
Well, in a way,
he wants to take a back seat.
But the thing is, you asked me which one's a better actor, The Rock or Vin Diesel. I'm gonna say The Rock.
They're about the same, honestly.
Yeah.
What has The Rock done that's really been impressive? You're like, oh, he's a great actor.
Well, he just sells it more for me.
Vin Diesel does too. The Fast and Furious.
Besides Fast and Furious, what movies?
Groot, nigga.
The nigga says 3 words.
So? hey, this motherfucker getting paid. I am Groot. That's $1 million right there. I am Groot. That's $5 million. I am Groot. $10 million. Nigga, that shit's doubling up every time.
Anyway, Black Adam stars Noah Centineo as Atom Smasher. Aldous Hodge is Hawkman. Sarah Shahid, forgot who she's playing, and forgot Quintessa Swindell's character. I'm actually really excited for this character, though. Pierce Brosnan is playing Dr. Fate. That's probably the character I'm looking forward to in this fucking movie. And it's not even Black Adam, Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam. Although I think he'll do a good job. I think physically, dude is probably the most physically imposing superhero character when you consider that you look at his suit, and just from what we've seen with him in the suit, he doesn't look like he has any padding whatsoever. Which is crazy. True. But yeah, Pierce Brosnan is good. Pierce Brosnan is the character I'm most looking forward to in this movie, though, with him playing Dr. Fate.
Yeah, for me, I'm curious about. I really don't know what's going with DC anymore, so I don't know. But I don't see how that Shazam goes toe to toe with this Black Adam. I feel like the Black Adam gonna beat the shit out that man. I don't see how that Shazam is gonna be hanging.
Not if he has Superman's help.
No, Shazam will get his own movie. He don't need no. There is no Superman. What are you talking about? Henry Cavill's going, bro. He doing The Witcher. They can't bring The Witcher in, bro.
Don't speak that.
He ain't coming. Have we seen any Superman news?
Hey,
have y'all seen Superman news?
I'm holding out hope. No, but it could potentially happen because Superman's agent is The Rock's ex-wife, Dani Garcia, who is actually part of the production.
Okay,
like she produces the movie.
What's that do with anything?
Well, she might. Hey, you never know if they have the Shazam.
Did she sneak Superman in?
Shit, she might convince Warner Brothers if the and The Rock and Henry Cavill are close friends. So if Dwayne Johnson tells Warner Brothers, I want to fight Henry Cavill in this movie, you don't think Warner Brothers is at least gonna open up their ears and listen?
You want to fight Henry Cavill, huh? Okay, we'll take it into consideration. We'll give you a call back, okay? That nigga think he actually gonna get that shit. We ain't doing that shit. Yeah, them niggas ain't listen to that nigga. They ain't listen to fucking Henry Cavill. He say he like Zack Snyder. They ain't listen to other motherfuckers that say they like Zack Snyder.
Yeah, but Henry Cavill. I mean,
Ben Affleck was back in that man. I love back in that man. Nobody said
I love Henry Cavill, but Henry Cavill, The Rock, when it comes to star power.
Ben Affleck.
What was the Ben Affleck?
No, Ben Affleck got way more star power.
The Rock.
No, you disrespectful.
When it comes to star power.
Ben Affleck got way more star power.
The Rock is the richest actor, nigga.
Right now, who got more better film? Who more popular?
Of course, Ben Affleck, but also
Ben Affleck has a better catalog.
But also, Ben Affleck's also a little bit more controversial compared to The Rock.
Okay, you say that, but Ben Affleck has a better catalog. You try to say actor to actor.
Yeah, because Ben Affleck he's a director, so yeah, of course, Ben Affleck has more.
And he's a better actor.
Yes, he's a better actor, but as far as star power, if you ask me, which one walks into a bar in LA and gets more attention?
Ben Affleck? Nigga, you tripping?
Nigga,
Ben Affleck all day.
It's The Rock.
Got Ben Affleck?
Oh my god.
This man, Dan J-Lo, get people going crazy.
Dog.
He Ben Affleck.
I'm telling you. I love Ben Affleck. I think, sure, he probably does get a lot of star power, but The Rock? Hey, who you calling?
I was going to call mom and ask her.
Oh my god.
Watch this. You want... As she says. Oh. Mom, quick question. Mom, you hear me?
Yeah.
Quick question. If Ben Affleck and The Rock both walk in a bar in LA, who has more star power?
Ben Affleck or The Rock?
Yeah.
Probably The Rock, just because he's more out there right now than Ben Affleck. A lot of girls think The Rock is hot.
Ben Affleck's with J-Lo. He's the most popular thing on E-News.
Yeah, but I guess I'm looking at it from the perspective of...
Nobody care what what The Rock's doing outside of acting. Ben Affleck actually gets talked about when he just buying houses and hang out with J-Lo ass. We still talk about that man.
Well, I'm just saying, if I walked in the club, I'd be more interested in The Rock.
Okay, Mom. Don't be sad Thursday on the YouTube now. Don't be sad Thursday on YouTube. Alright, thanks for your opinion. Alright, you say that. Mm-hmm. I still think Ben Affleck's more popular than The Rock, but okay, go ahead. We cool.
But, yeah, I think that's all we have to cover. I mean,
Alex Hodge is a great actor, man. I think he's gotten really better. I mean, I'm not saying he's great yet, but he's gotten really better as an actor. He's done a great job in some of the roles he's done. I'm glad he got a chance to play your man's Hawkman. So I'm curious to see it. I mean, I hope this film is good, man. I think The Rock's gonna do his thing. I definitely think it's gonna be good from his part. I'm sure he's gonna put the work in. I know he's been wanting to do this role for a long time. I just don't see how Shazam can match up with this, man. You have to literally take Shazam's power scale and bring him up another level and make him look like he's that guy, because the power scale is gonna be all fucked up. Because Black Adam's already more powerful.
Well,
than Shazam.
I mean, Shazam. You look at his first movie; he was inexperienced. Also, but
it took Shazam getting his family to help him out.
Yeah, but Shazam,
it took help.
That is true.
To fight that man.
They should have introduced the niggas in the second movie. But anyway, Shazam. The thing with him, he has all these gifts from different gods. He has the speed of Hermes, the fucking strength of. I'm trying to think, but he has the wisdom of Solomon.
But the problem is, all that shit gets split when he has to share with his sibling. It took him getting help to be able to defeat them fucking ghosts, them ghouls, and that dude with the eye.
Yeah.
You telling me that motherfucker's tougher than Black Adam? Yeah. What the fuck you gonna do when Black Adam come? Black Adam will be speculating. Baby, go come out.
That's what I'm.
Pick a back seat.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Superman, call him.
Call him. Nah, he ain't call Superman.
Superman. Hey, Superman Shazam. They
Shazam, call Batman. Don't call Superman ass. Superman ass get called. All Black Adam gonna do is throw Lois off a building. That man ain't trying to fight nobody.
But that's what also makes like Black Adam a worthy opponent of Superman, is that Superman.
That cartoon's amazing, by the way. Y'all haven't seen that cartoon? That cartoon's fire.
Yeah, Superman, Shazam, Black Adam. Yeah, it's great. It's a great anime movie. But no, Superman. That's also one of his he's vulnerable to magic, and Black Adam possesses that. So that would actually be an interesting matchup. But
he's also vulnerable to Lois, bro. All Black Adam gotta take Lois, grab her, throw off a roof. That man ain't trying to fight no more. That man doing other things.
That too. But that's pretty much everybody. Everybody has a weakness.
Not Ben Affleck. Not Bruce Wayne.
Shit, you throw Catwoman off a building.
Bruce Wayne's still doing his thing. Bruce Wayne don't give a fuck.
Shut the hell up. He's gonna save.
Bruce Wayne don't give a fuck.
He's gonna save Catwoman. First off, Batman, according to everybody's logic. Well, I'm just saying, according to everybody's logic, he doesn't kill people, so he definitely wouldn't want someone to die. No one deserves to die, in his opinion. If he's gonna save everyone, save one. But yeah, that'll be all for our comic book movie talk for this week. All the latest news. We'll try to post these every week. Just give our latest thoughts on stuff like comic book news, with whether it's Marvel, DC, regarding movies, TV shows, or anything like that.
Big facts.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know down below your thoughts on some of the topics we covered in this video. Let us know your thoughts on them. And be sure to tune in for more. All right, guys. Deuces.
Yeah, if there's anything y'all want to talk about, make sure y'all leave in the comment section too that y'all want us to cover or discuss with y'all.
Yeah.
Discuss
if there's stuff that you want us to react to, let us know.
Not even just this, like anything. Yeah, we'll let us know what y'all want. That's DeAndre. I'm Loki variant, but call me Javante. I'm a Loki variant.
And this is a Dre and J review. And
this is a Loki and Dre review.
And deuces.